Good morning. Welcome to Daybreak Plus on a Wednesday.
Wednesday morning and snow is still hanging around.
Stop. More snow? Come on.
Oh,
Snow, and more snow.
winter is still here.
In fact, so yesterday we had more than 300 schools closed.
Yeah.
We have about 100 today. So that's an improvement, but still, that's mostly along the lake shore. This is the list of school closings. They're mostly in Allegan, Ottawa, and Muskegon counties. So that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's where all the snow is.
Yeah, that's pretty much where the heaviest is expected. And, a lot of us will be shoveling, looks like, another 2 to 6 inches of snow.
Wow. There it is.
Here it is.
Yeah.
And if you pick all those cameras out, where does it look like it's snowing the heaviest?
Hello, Muskegon. I think every school district in Muskegon is closed today.
Yeah.
And that's not surprising when you look at this.
Yep. So this is not lake effect. A lot of times when you see the heaviest snow at the lakeshore, you immediately think, okay, this got to be lake effect. It's not. It's a system snow coming through because you notice that on the other side of the lake, it's snowing in Wisconsin, Chicago, Rockford, Illinois. So fortunately, it's a quick hitting system. I know it's going to be a challenging commute initially, but this afternoon will be much better. And I say that because not only will the snow be ending or it's going to be done, also, temperatures will finally be up around 30 degrees, and that's when that salt can finally start working at those roads. I was out yesterday. I'm thinking, man, you get those tires going over the same, compacted snow. It just turns to ice. It's, not a treat to be traveling out there. I was talking to my mom. I stopped over to her house, and she's like, every year I bake you a birthday cake. Because my birthday's on Thursday, I don't know if I can get out of the house and drive again. I was like, man.
Did you offer to go to the store for her?
No, actually, Jen's making a different kind of cake, and I was like, I'll just take a rain check on the classic mom cake. So, yeah, it's like, don't worry about it. You stay at home, So,
one way or another, you're getting a birthday cake.
That's right. So, all right, here we go. There's the system snow right now, pressing through. And nothing particularly heavy, just mostly moderate to light snow at the present time. And you can see the visibility, lowest Grand Rapids up to Fremont, Newaygo, and also around the Muskegon area. That's moderate snow. Everybody else, just basically light snow. But it's persistent, and it's enough to accumulate on the roads. And they're not being treated as far as I last checked. 2 to 4 inches, likely Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo. Really, most locations will fall in that 1 to 4 inch range. It's that area from South Haven, Holland, right up to, we'll say, the Marne area, Coopersville, Spring Lake, Grand Haven, Muskegon.
And I apologize.
Bridgeton.
I did confuse most of the snow along the lake shore with lake effect snow.
Oh. It's
So
okay.
my bad.
I'll forgive you this time.
Thanks.
So here's the latest on the warnings and alerts. Notice it only goes till 10 o'clock. So again, quick hitting. We'll have plenty of time to clean up the sidewalks and the roadways out there and the driveways and so forth. Temperature-wise, good to see this, 20 degrees in Grand Rapids. It tells you something when you look at 20 degrees and you're like, ooh, that's kind of warmer.
Right? Although it doesn't feel like 20 degrees, right?
Yeah, right. And 24-hour temperature change on the positive, about 10 to 20 degrees area-wide. And the wind chill is in the single digits, 7 above in Grand Rapids. But even that's warmer than it's been. We're above the 0 mark, which we haven't been the previous several mornings or days. Here's the latest. There's that area of low pressure kind of located right around Milwaukee. It's going to continue its trek kind of splitting lower Michigan. And you can already see the back edge starting to work its way east of Milwaukee or right around the Milwaukee, at least the main part of it. So this will move out, I'd say, around 10, 11 o'clock. Futurecast has things pretty quiet out there. Maybe even a sliver or two of sunshine along the Michigan-Indiana state line. Notice off to the west, there's a cold front. That cold front's going to ignite the snow showers yet again this evening. So fine for the afternoon commute, but if you have travel plans this evening, I do expect snow to pick up in intensity. And then it's going to be with us throughout the day, occasionally tomorrow, especially during the afternoon, with the colder air really starting to move in. And boy, when I mean cold, I mean cold. All-time coldest temperatures for, various metropolitan areas. Hyoland. I just noticed I spelled Holland wrong.
Oh.
It's a new town.
You know what's funny is I just read it as Holland.
Good.
even
Hopefully the
notice.
rest of you out there did
You ever
too.
do that
I just
word
noticed
experiment?
that too. I'm like,
Have you ever done that word experiment where the first and last letters of the words are right, but they mix everything up in the middle and you can still read it?
I think I've seen something like that.
I think
yeah.
that's what I just did with
So
Ireland.
I will fix that. So anyway, these are all-time coldest temperatures: 24 below zero in Grand Rapids, Holland, 22 in Kalamazoo, and 30 below in Muskegon. I'm showing that not because we're going to get that cold, but man, we're going to come pretty close, or at least potentially so, in Grand Rapids. Last time we had a temperature of 10 degrees below zero was what, 7 years ago? January 3rd. Very
Yes,
close.
so.
Very close to 7 years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah. I think, we were outside doing the,
We were doing experiments.
Yeah, right,
We
yeah,
usually
so
do. When it gets this cold, you get to do all the fun,
Yeah, the fun stuff.
experiments. My kids were asking yesterday to do the hot water thing.
Throw it
and
in
I'm
the
like,
air.
it's
Throw it in
not
the air.
cold enough. They're
No.
like, but it's so cold. I'm like, yeah, but it's got to be like 5 degrees or less for that to really
Yeah.
work well.
so they'll have their opportunity or their chance to do that Friday afternoon, Saturday morning.
Great.
Plenty of time to do it.
So I guess Joe's going to be doing that.
I guess so. I actually told him, I said, okay, I have the kettle. It's in the closet, the hall closet, if you want it.
Oh, there you go. So this is one of the forecast models with a low temperature of 19 below Saturday morning.
Oh my
Grand
gosh.
Rapids, 20 below in
That's not
Ionia.
the feels like. That's
No,
the
that's
actual,
actual
temperature.
But to get that cold, the air has to be really still over a fresh snowpack and a clear sky.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have an ideal setup for that. So at least the wind doesn't look like it's going to be blowing much at all at that time frame to get that cold. But nonetheless, man, that is cold. Then we flip to snow potential for Sunday. And this is a system that is going to make headlines.
We've already talked.
Yeah, across the United States. This is a massive system that's going to impact areas all the way from New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas. You can follow that right through the Appalachians and up to the eastern seaboard. It's just going to be massive with ice and snow. And now it looks like here in southern Michigan, we may be in play a little bit. We'll be right on the northern fringe of it, potentially. Not all models are on board with it, but I added the chance of snow for this weekend. So here you go. Today, right on through this upcoming weekend, we'll just continue adding on the snow. That's conservative, 6 to 10 inches. So.
Let me ask you this. If someone were to be flying on Sunday morning and arriving back in Grand Rapids by like 12 or 1.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like snow.
Great.
But if you're flying out of like Nashville or something, or Washington or Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, you may not get out. But you're not. You're going to be flying out of Florida, so you'll be
Well,
fine.
that doesn't. I think my connection is in Baltimore.
Oh, you're screwed.
At that point of morning, when is the snow going
Sick
to
day
hit?
on Monday.
I don't really concentrate on Baltimore, but
Is that
it
system,
might be more later in the day.
That's
What
what I'm
time's your
hoping.
connection?
I think it's like 9 or 10 in the morning.
You might be all right at that point.
Early
with
morning.
snow, moving in. But if it was like 9 p.m.,
Well, let's hope that I booked an early enough flight.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
enough about me. Thank you. For
So here you go, the 8-day forecast. We have it slathered in red this whole weekend. That's because of the cold. Saturday, I don't think we're going to get any snow, but man, is it going to be cold. So single-digit readings. By the way, on Friday, you notice I had the falling temperatures. That's falling from 10. So we'll start out around 10 in the morning.
That's the start?
That's the start. And they'll fall below zero during the afternoon with wind chills. I wouldn't be surprised to have wind chills Friday afternoon around 15 to 20 degrees below
So
zero.
we shouldn't be fooled that the high Friday is higher than the high Saturday, because most of the day Friday
No,
we're going to be
exactly.
Okay.
That's the point I'm trying to make, because it's going to go below zero just like that on Friday.
Okay.
I'm just a bearer of a bunch of good news, aren't I? Man,
Come on, give
we're
us,
in the middle of winter.
give us
It's-
some more.
All right. Well, here you go. Here's the 8 to 14 day, as much below average to below average right on through the eastern half of the United States. This takes us through February 4th, basically 29th through February 4th.
All right.
And it looks like a dry pattern during that time frame. So,
There it is.
man,
Do you want to look at the precipitation outlook?
no, we're
No.
good.
Done?
Done.
What's
All right.
happening?
Is that enough
Brace
for you?
yourselves.
Yeah, is that enough-
Layers.
is that enough for
Stay
you?
indoors.
This is not working for me. Keep talking, Matt.
You want me to start doing a dance?
There it is.
Well,
Slow dance, cold dance. So,
yeah, keep talking. Just
Dangerous cold.
tell me about your trip this weekend.
okay.
Wait a minute. Did you say it's your birthday tomorrow?
He did.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
in
thank
advance.
you. Yeah.
We'll
We're
celebrate
bearing
it.
the lead.
The double
We'll
nickel.
all be here tomorrow, so we can
Yeah.
we can celebrate Matt's birthday
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'll be here tomorrow to celebrate it. By the way, I saw this.
Here we go.
Of course, wherever you're taking a vacation, you always look at the weather where you're going. Obviously, I'm going to do that. Where we are going is projected to be the warmest temperatures in the entire country.
Really?
Southwest Florida.
How about Northeast?
Not so warm. Not as
Really?
warm. No, not as no. There's a huge cutoff between.
But like still what, in the 70s, I think?
Well, I can lie to you, but
Just lie to me. It's fine.
when you get down there, I think it's gonna be in the 70s. When you leave on Sunday, it is not gonna be in the 70s. I believe.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah. So.
I don't
Reality
like that.
check.
I don't want that reality check.
What are you doing? Right? You checking the
I'm
forecast?
checking the forecast.
Going to Florida
don't
and it's
trust
not
me.
going to be warm.
Come on.
No fun.
Come on, St.
My
Augustine.
children right now are
Yeah.
in Puerto Rico. They're,
Oh,
they're
boy.
missing school.
But when do they come
They're on a
back?
little vacation Friday. They're coming back
Well,
into
they're gonna be
the
in
heart of it.
They're gonna be in shock when they
Yeah.
step off that airplane or get out of the airport.
I think I have too many locations open. I'll just trust you, I guess.
I'll take a look at it, but it looks like northern part of the state is gonna get significantly colder through the weekend.
That's all right.
Sorry, Tweak.
It's not really the purpose of the visit, so it's fine.
But it's nice to have some warmer.
Yeah, it would be nice, but all right.
Well, hey, look at the bright side.
Thanks, Matt.
It'll still be like 70 degrees warmer there
That's true.
compared to here.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay, we want to continue this conversation about the cold and the snow this morning by checking on the conditions outside.
We're going to check in with David Horak when we come back.
How about let's just do it right now?
Oh, let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
All right, let's not take a break. We're plowing forward.
Yeah, yes, we are.
Long before the morning commute traffic peaked here along Chicago Drive in the Georgetown Township area by 196, there were plenty of passes for different snowplows from different agencies, which is perfect timing because the snowfall really started to pick up towards the 5-6 o'clock hour here in this local stretch. And so altogether, though, the conditions spell good news for these different snowplows because they are turning to sand to make sure that there's traction for drivers everywhere, given that salt is less effective in sub-zero temps. And there's ice on the roads with traffic packing down the snow, but you got conditions a little bit more ideal for salt to work its magic on melting the ice itself and thus giving more traction to drivers. Altogether, just leave extra space between you and the vehicle in front of you, especially those plows, because it is state law for you to give yourself and the snowplow 200 plus feet of distance. Also, make sure those windshield wipers are not just working, but ice-free, so that way, if you have anything on your windshield, you want to see what's in front of you, and you want that to help you out. Now, 196 is where 2 days ago, to remind you, these conditions created a 100-plus vehicle pileup between Hudsonville and Zeeland. It shut down the highway for 8 hours and sent about a dozen people to the hospital. But God forbid, if you're stranded along the side of the road, in a ditch, or wherever, what should you do? Stay in your vehicle unless it's not safe. Also, turn on those hazard lights, call for help, and share your GPS location or at least visual reference points for first responders to get a hold of you. Run the engine sparingly, not all the time. About 10 minutes per hour will do you just fine. Crack a window for any ventilation if you need it, and layer up to stay warm. All the while, download the Storm Team 8 app, because wherever you are, wherever you live, wherever you work, you can get personalized notifications to let you know in real time if there is a watch, warning, or advisory issued for your area. Back to you.
I We appreciate David being out again in the snow and cold for us this morning.
Busy morning for him out there.
We have the rundown still ahead.
And some dramatic video of rescue at a fire. Don't go away.
And we're back to Daybreak Plus here on a snowy Wednesday, the day after we told you about this fire that happened in Wyoming. Well, now we have some pretty dramatic video of the rescue.
There was one child, 2 adults that were actually rescued, and the flames were going through the building, and they're climbing down a ladder. Firefighters assisting them.
Here's a look at that video. So there's the cat, and you can see the adults. At one point in this video, we also have a child who's up there on that higher floor, and one of the adults was handing the child down to the firefighters, and you can just hear the fear as all of this was going on. It was a really, really scary moment for everyone, but they were able to get everyone out safely, and then everyone else in the building made it out on their own. But the 3 of them have minor
injuries.
minor
You can
smoke
see, look
related.
at all that smoke coming
so much
out.
Smoke.
The smoke was what the issue was for them.
We also have this video. This is the day after the fire. Drone video, so you can really get a sense of how much damage this fire caused.
There were 33 units that were damaged, and this is the Crossroads Apartments, and that tells the story there. Look at that. They had to knock down part of that building.
From this view on the bottom, that part of the building looks pretty intact, but then the middle obviously is gone. They demolished it. And the far side, all that damage, all those units are going to be gone because they would have sprayed so much water that would just go seep down into all the units below. So a lot of people dealing with the impact of that. We heard from a woman who lost everything, who'd lived there for 5 years, and she said it's been really tough. So that is still impacting people in Wyoming this morning. Also this morning, a man in Muskegon Heights faces new charges related to an accidental shooting. His gun went off and the bullet hit a 4-year-old in the chest.
The 4-year-old was in another room inside the apartment, and now this man is facing charges for reckless discharge and tampering with evidence. The child is recovering.
So I know that a gunshot to the chest, the injuries are serious, but at this point they said the child's, continues to recover.
Right.
So we're just hoping for the best there. They didn't clarify how he tampered with evidence. So that's something that we'll be following as this goes through the courts. But those are the charges. There's a new report out this morning from the state that goes over toxic leadership at the Michigan State Police Department. And the reason for the investigation was a vote among the union members. 98% of state troopers said that they had no confidence in leadership in the state police.
This is regarding Colonel James Grady, who is the leader of the Michigan State Police, and the report came out and said that he should not have appointed Lieutenant Colonel Amy Brimacombe. She was second in command. She was actually promoted after she was punished for misusing a state vehicle, and for filing false complaints against colleagues.
It was days after her punishment had ended that he promoted her. That was one of the issues there, and among others. But we have information on that report on our website if you want to read a little bit more about it.
And Brimacombe is retiring, we should
That's
point
right.
out. Yes.
So a lot of speculation about who's going to run in 2028, and our governor, Gretchen Whitmer, is fueling the rumors about her possible run. Now, she has not said that she will run, but here's what she did say.
She said that a woman is ready to be president.
She thinks the country
The country is ready for a woman to be president.
Yes.
She didn't say she was running.
No, but she also has not said what her plans are
Right.
after.
We don't know what she's going to do.
She's
term limited. She's done with being governor, so she hasn't announced what she'll be doing, and there's a lot of speculation that she'll be one of the Democratic candidates in 2028.
Time is running out for for those announcements to be coming. I mean, they need a long time to campaign.
They start running
It's
a couple
long
years in advance
process
usually.
for 2026, so it won't be long before we know if she's saying that as part of a lead up to some bigger announcement.
Be very interesting to see if she runs.
We have quite a lot to get to still ahead.
Oh yeah, including celebrity birthdays.
We'll be right back with that right after this. Welcome back to Daybreak Plus. We have a lot of birthdays to talk about before we get to some history tidbits for you.
Let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it.
Hakeem,
63 years old, 2-time NBA champ with the Houston Rockets, 12-time NBA All-Star. Elijah Wan, yes. Hakeem the Dream.
So from sports to music, we have Billy Ocean.
Caribbean Queen.
That's right. 76 years old today.
Loverboy, Grammy Award winner.
Gina Davis in the acting world, 70 today.
A League of Their Own.
That's right. That was the first one I
Thelma and
remember seeing of her.
Louise, Beetlejuice. some good
Beetlejuice is
movies.
the other one,
Yeah.
which we've watched a lot recently because of the new Beetlejuice movies.
Didn't know this. She has an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress from The Accidental Tourist. I did not know
I
that.
didn't know that either.
How about that?
Go Gina. On this day in Michigan history, in 1915, you've heard of the Kiwanis Club. It's a national organization, and it was founded in Detroit on this day in 1915. So it started in Michigan.
Started in Michigan, and a group of professional men met at an old hotel there and got it started.
And there's the photo of all those men. 1969, this is kind of
It's
interesting.
mini scandal.
Yeah, so Dionysus 69, the play, they shut it down and arrested these 4 members of the production because there was nudity in the play.
Actors and actresses arrested. There were 2 nude scenes in that.
It
Oh,
also
my.
created a much bigger turnout than the directors expected. So
I wonder
there were
why.
many articles written about this. Yeah, so that's what happened at U of M on this day in 1969. And then in 2016, Time Magazine put Flint in the national spotlight with this feature of a Flint toddler. And the headline, The Poisoning of an American City, with regard to the lead water crisis.
This is a 2-year-old, and the 2-year-old's mom actually feared giving the boy baths
Yes.
because of the water.
He would cry when they would use the water. We have a great debate to talk about today. You can still vote on this. What is your favorite sled? What's the best sled to use? There are several options. You've got the classic plastic sled, which this is video that I took when we were out sledding recently. That's Rocco. So that's the classic
The classic plastic
option.
is right there.
And then there's the saucer, which you see here.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a few other options to choose from.
I used a flexible flyer. You lie down and you could control
I
it.
remember those.
Those were the old ones. It was wood.
I don't think that's on our list, the flexible flyer. We have foam, wood toboggan, inner tube, in addition to the 2 we already showed you. But classic plastic is far and away in the lead at this point.
Inner tube
with
is gaining a little
54%.
steam there, but classic plastic is running away with this.
Click on the QR code and you can vote on this as well. Make me make a dent in some of these percentages. Or you can go to woodtv.com/vote now if you don't feel like messing around with a QR code. I don't blame you. Everything's a QR code these days.
Everything.
Last word, real quick. If you haven't heard the news, your access to Detroit-style pizza is about to get a little more limited.
Buddy's Pizza going away after 7 years.
I remember
haven't
when it
been there
opened.
yet.
It doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but time flies when you're having fun. There's still a lot of Buddy's locations in the Detroit area, but around here, not so much. That's the only one that we had, and after Friday, it's gone.
Friday is your last chance, so. All right.
Having pizza this week, I guess. Thanks for watching. Stay warm out there.
We'll see you again tomorrow.